Have you ever invested in the stock market? Do you know when to buy stocks and when to sell stocks? I've recently gotten interested in this, and that's when I came to know about this person. This person is known as the Oracle of Omaha, and he is an American businessman and philanthropist. He is considered one of the most successful investors. Can you guess who he is? Warren Buffett. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'll be talking about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was born August 30th, 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska. He bought his first stock when he was only 11 years old, and he got very inspired by a book called 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000. Warren saved up more than $50,000 by the age of 16. He made a lot of his money by selling used golf balls, collector stamps, and polishing cars. When Warren Buffett was a high school sophomore, he bought a pinball machine for $25 and put it in a barber shop in Omaha. He saw that this business was a hit and kept doing it in other places. He later sold this business for $1,200. When he was in high school, he invested in his father's business with $1,200 of his personal savings. He attended Wharton School of Pennsylvania, and he got rejected by Harvard Business School. When he finished college, he had the equivalent of $112,000 today. His early business career was not that easy. He started working at his father's investment business, Buffett Falk & Co., as an investment salesman. He bought a 5-bedroom house in Omaha that he bought for $31,500 in 1958 and still lives in it to this day. The house was assessed to be worth almost $1 million today. He started working as a securities analyst in the Graham Newman Corp. He got a lot of partnerships with various people. With this money, Warren Buffett bought a lot of stock in Dempster, a company that had a very cheap stock, but it looked like it was destined to fail. Without this, he still bought the whole company anyway. The company turned out to be a total failure. Next, he moved on to a company called Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett bought Berkshire Hathaway fully in 1962 for $7.50 a share, or almost $8 million. Berkshire Hathaway is a textile company, and almost everybody thought it was destined to fail, like the previous company, Dempster. The money that Berkshire Hathaway made was reinvested into different companies, such as insurance companies, which shaped up the Berkshire Hathaway we know today. And also, they got lots of profit from insurance. They moved on from the business from textiling to fully insurance company. In 1988, he started buying the Coca-Cola stock for about $2.50, and now the stock is $60, also up about 2,500%. Buffett made billions when Berkshire Hathaway was selling Class A shares. Class A shares mean it's a common stock. Buffett lost billions of dollars in two different instances. The first one is in 2001, where he lost about $2.4 billion. Another one was in 2007 to 2008. Almost all the companies in the US also lost a lot of money at that time. It was the Great Recession, or a financial crisis, as we called it. Despite that, Buffett still became the richest person in the world in 2008. Buffett fully owns about 70 different companies and owns a part of 40 of them. A few notable companies are Benjamin Moore, Duracell, and Geico. One of the recent events is that he sold his signed portrait for $75,000 when Warren Buffett writes his name on something, it becomes instantly valuable. Another thing that happened this year was that he sat down to have lunch with somebody for $20 million almost. This money was donated to charity. There's a lot to talk about Warren Buffett that I couldn't include in this video, but I will leave you with a few of Warren Buffett's strategies. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. And with that, see you in the next video.